Okay. Let's get the angle right again on the live. Yeah, that will do nicely. All right. So for the people who are watching live, I'm just going to repeat myself a little bit. So as if you're watching this on the non-live part, I'm actually thinking about switching these fitness classes into a separate channel again. So now I would be ending up with 3 channels. One would be HeadShotsForHeadCancer, which is for all the gaming, if that's why you are briefly watching this. It's because you're wondering, hey, didn't this guy used to drink pints and sit down and listen to music and shit like that? Well, yeah, HeadShotsForHeadCancer if you want that. And I'm pretty sure I am going to move these fitness classes into its own channel because it's very specific what we're doing here, and I don't think anyone is going to be interested unless they are interested in actually doing the fitness class as well. So I want to try and separate them because for anyone who was nice enough to subscribe, thanks. First of all, thanks a lot. It gets me up in the morning. But also, I don't want to be throwing too much shit at you. I throw shit on my channel. That's what it is, basically. But the less, the better, I guess. Now, we are going to be doing a body weight circuit class, and I'm pretty sure there is a video of this online from ages ago, and we're going to be going through one of my favorite fitness routines. I've been doing it for years. I pepper it into loads of different classes in all sorts of ways, and I just call it the super burpee because what it is you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mountain climbers, 1 press up. Once you do the press up, knees come in, little jump in the air. You can do a tuck jump if you want. If you want to do it harder, although this was how I hurt my knee. I'm not going to lie to you. That's how I ended up hurting my knee. I think I was pushing myself too far, and I wasn't landing in a safe way. So I don't do that anymore. So a little jump in the air, and then 1. I'll do this to the side. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star jumps. Okay, so that's what we're going to end up doing. Yeah, how do you like that? But we will do a warm up with a sort of a stretch routine to it as well. So because for some of you it might be early in the day, I don't know what your day routine is like with COVID, but we're gonna do something that I think of as the clock or the compass. So we go 9 o'clock, 12, 3, 6, west, north, east, south. And what you're doing is nice wide base, and you're just tapping all around different points sort of in your body. Okay, change the direction, so now you're going anti-clockwise, north, west, south, east, front, left, back, right. Okay, and now we are going to get into the inchworm. So you start at the back. You can start down. You can start on your feet and work your way back. Doesn't really matter. But you are going to push yourselves back. Try to keep the palms of your hands on the floor. Try and keep your heels as close to the ground as much as possible. Bend in the knees. A slight bend in the knees, fine. It's almost expected. If you're very flexible, then don't. And then straighten the knees out. Come up, round, out the arms, down. Start with the fingertips. Try to get the palms to the earth as soon as possible. Walk, 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 walk. And then once you're here, try and put your elbows, or not your elbows, sorry, your armpits to the ground and stretch with your arse in the air. Okay, slowly bring your body up. Nice big rolling of the shoulders. Through that twice. And fingertips. Walk, 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 walk. Try and keep the heels to the floor the whole time. And elbows. Try and get the elbow, again, armpits. Try and get the armpits to, you're actually trying to get the armpits to your dick. To your dick or to your fanny. That's what you're really trying to do. You're trying to get that specific angle. I could have said belly button, but I'm a dirtbag. And a child. And a big child. And so I'll always go with the naughty words first. Go! Get out of my path. Now, we're doing a similar exercise and we're moving on to what is known as the dive bomber press up. It is yoga. It is a yoga pose that's been alternating to it's been alternated to be a bit more about strength. So we're in this pose again. Oh God, don't make me throw you away somewhere else, because I will, and then you'll whine, and while you're amusing, sitting around in the camera, you're the polar opposite when you're outside, because you'll start crying. That's why she's involved in these. It's not to sort of add clicks, it's to fend off people going, I'm not listening to that dog scream anymore. So we swoop down and then come back up, bring our arse into the air, and this is the Spetsnaz do this, the Russian Special Forces, probably because they are closer to India and they might have some influence from the yoga routines out there, or they might just be doing their own thing. So trying to glide your face and your chest nice and close to the earth. Raise your arms back up, pointing straight up. So similar to, I really should learn the names while I'm doing this. I'm kind of ad-libbing them a little bit, but you're doing an alteration of what I believe is cobra pose, and then going into downward facing dog. This might be up dog as well though. Alright. So going to child's pose. This one definitely is the accurate term. And we'll go up. Dive bomber press up. And walk back, doing the inchworm. Okay, and now we are going to get in, now that we're warmed up and loosened up a fair bit, we are going to get into the super burpee. A bit of water is good for this, and the way this works is I go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. 15 seconds, you can do one of the full sets. I believe that's part-time. I've done loads of fitness classes where there have been people who have more numbers, higher numbers when you ask them their age on a piece of paper, and they don't have a high level of fitness, and they're able to keep up with this par, or they're quickly able to get to this level. So don't be a pussy. Try and do 3 of these circles, these sets. Try and aim for 3 over the 45-second mark. If you can't do it, don't be upset with yourself. Just make sure that you do it again within a couple of days, and you'll be shocked how quickly you'll be able to get your fitness very sky high. And if you do feel bad, good, use it. Use that sort of guilt, that upset, and be like, I don't want to be like this ever again. And then come back and do this exact same exercise again. You'll get better at it fast. Same goes for anyone who used to be a lot fitter and they're like, oh fuck, COVID's been cruel to me. You will actually bounce back far quicker than someone will get fit. Getting the rebound effect, the muscle memory is huge. But anyway, I'm done talking shite. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do 8 minutes of this. So we are going to 45 seconds of the work, 15 seconds off the work, where you get a very small break, and that will add up to 8 minutes, which is also a big reason why I've always liked this one. You can literally do the timing of it to a T. So if you want something to last 15 minutes, you can do that. Okay, so we're going to start based off of the clock I have here. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot your feet in. Little jump in the air, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 15 seconds. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 seconds. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Little jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And break. So sometimes I do finish off the set, but you should break as soon as I say break, because 15 seconds goes very quickly. There we go. 1, 2, 4, 5. Press up. 2, 3, 4. Down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Little jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time. So already, we're 25% complete. I'm a big believer in whenever you're doing something that's endurance related, that whatever you're thinking is halfway is not halfway. 80% of the way through is halfway. So I always think of it as effort rather than actual time. Okay, off we go. Took way too much time there. 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press it. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press. 1, 2, 3, 5. And time. So you don't have to do it that fast. That was just me not telling you the right time to chime in. It's probably better if you keep your own clock. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. 15 seconds to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time. Halfway done. In terms of time, effort, give it 2 more. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Little jump in the air. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Little jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 seconds remaining. 1, 2, 3, 5. Shoot the feet in. Jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time. Now, little reminder. Can you see me? Yeah, I think you can. You can drop to your knees while you do the press ups if you want. Nothing against that. Just make sure the chest goes to the ground. And these shoes are getting off you go. Start. Don't look at me. Shoes are getting bent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Counted the jump there by mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And time. I think we're at 6 now. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Chest to the ground as much as possible. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, keep going. Time. Last one now. Seeing as this is the last one, try and up your pace. Go on. The beating you'll get later. The beating. Alright? Fast one. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Jump in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. Shoot the feet in. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time. Whew. I love that routine. Now, yes, now you can come in. Now you can come in and be a bit annoying. Yeah, it's not so hot, so we'll take you out for a run today. You don't just have to go for one of your smelly walks. So get your breath back. If you've done what I've done with the mat, bring it back to normal. If anyone is wondering, the reason that I did that is because when I do that on the mat, this isn't particularly strong. It's made of simple plastic, and it breaks it up. Where did I put my bottle of water? Did you steal it, did you? So, Something that we'll finish out with is some sort of long pauses with stretching, something that you could do while meditating. Well, maybe not while meditating, but relaxing with your head. So you, the stretch that we're doing here, we're not trying to really push it too hard. We want to be able to sit comfortably. Stop, will you? I hate when she does that. Just follows whatever's in my hand around. There. That's not nice, is it? Okay, she's gonna win on this. Time, no more boxing, time for jiu-jitsu. Oh God! Stop, 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 stop. Cool it down. Calm down. Right, you can. Cam? No, no biting. No biting. Kinky. Shh. Stop now, okay? Okay? No. Nope. Okay, so what we're going to do is get into something called a butterfly pose. So I'm sure loads of you are familiar with this. The palms of the feet touch together. You can pry them together using your arm. No, Kinky, stop. Stop! 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 Angry voice. Angry while I'm not actually angry voice. Angry voice. So pinch your feet together and you can push with your elbows down on your knees to split. Now, the way I end up holding this pose for a long period of time is I get something to support my back, so I can lean back into it, and then I get, these weights are probably too heavy, a little bit, so I'll be needing to use my arms a lot more to concentrate, but not huge amount. So if you can see, most of the weight can be put on the legs. Now I do have, alright, well she at least is a good example of how your legs can take a lot of extra weight. She didn't split my legs open or anything like that. Oh, no, she's gone inside. She's getting too annoying. In, inside, in, go on. Trying to talk about relaxation. So, you can put any sort of weight on your knee that is, like milk cartons. Fill them up with water. I would advise get empty ones and fill them up with water, because getting milk all over yourself, huge deal to spill milk and cry about it. It's a very natural thing to cry about spilt milk. And from here, you want to be using your breathing technique. If you haven't seen any of the previous classes where I've mentioned this, it's not some hippy-dippy nonsense. It's simply when you exhale, you breathe out, your muscular tissue relaxes. When it relaxes, you can go deeper into a stretch, and then it's almost like you're distracting it. It's like you're clicking your fingers to one side of the dog's ear. The dog looks over and it hasn't noticed what's on the left side. Or the right side, I can't remember which one I started with. Your muscles work the same way. They will tense up while you're trying to stretch them, because they're trying to protect the muscle. They don't want it to go, let's say 100% snaps the muscle, they stop at about 50%, because they're like, whoa, 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 we've got to slow this down. We're safe at 70, but let's stop here. It's not a, what's the speeding phrase? It's a limit, not a target. Yeah, your muscles act like that. Then when you breathe out, the muscle is distracted, looks to the side, and you can, move the car up another 10 meters. And when it turns around, it's like, okay, 60%, that's not too bad, that's fine. We can tolerate this. Death by 1,000 cuts. I You keep letting it go. Do this for another 30 seconds. And something that I quite like with these stretches is you can hold them for a while. Make sure you're careful when you come back out of them because your hips can feel a little knocked out of place. But you can sit down and you can watch telly to this. I wouldn't advise it when you're watching a new film that you want to see, but you know, if you're just watching something on YouTube that is you know, sort of mildly educational, just telling you something about an interesting theory, or oh, did you know this is how, you know, the financial system in Korea works, you know, just something like that where you kind of wasted a bit of time but you think you're being productive, sort of thing. How do eggs change colour when they're heated up? Okay, take them off. And something that I always do is I actually physically help my legs come back up and just give them time to normalise. Yeah, but while you're watching, you know, your egg video, your Korean financial egg video, sit down in one of these poses. The one that I'm going to do next is another really good one if you're at a desk, because you can use your desk as a prop. So this one, I don't know if I came up with it or if it's just known as threading the needle. So if you can imagine, you're sitting down, desk is here, using the desk to prop down your knee is a really good way to do this exercise. Now I have particularly tight hips, so I'm not going to be as flexible as a lot of people, so push yourself with this one. So I'll just direct that again. Your knee that you're using as a sort of focal point, I think is the correct term here, fulcrum, is nice and solid, right angle, okay? Let's say it's your right foot, left foot comes up, placement onto the knee, push down with your free hand. You can use your desk to do this as well. If you're on your back, the threading the needle thing comes from both hands in between the right leg, and then they go underneath the leg or in front of the knee, entirely on your own preference. Another great way that I do this is whenever I'm making my coffee, or maybe heat my coffee back up, is I do it on a kitchen counter. I put down a kitchen dryer, towel, just put it on top of the counter, put my ankle on top of the counter, and then while standing up, I feel like that's the best way to really get into the stretch. And again, hopefully you'll hear me say this over and over again because it's an amazing method and it's so easy. It's called Grease the Groove. Grease the Groove is particularly good for stretching. So if you have tight hips like we all do from sitting on our asses too much, every time you make your coffee, your tea, the little sort of things that you do on the counter where it's like you're taking a break, coffee and tea being the main ones, or maybe you're just getting a drink of water. Now is a good time to just put your foot up on the counter, put two fingers up to your mom and say, "Fuck you, mom, I'll put my feet wherever I want." And just stretch each foot, each leg for 15 seconds. It adds up hugely. Okay, and we're going to finish on the other one here. So same, left foot to the floor, and my right foot is much tighter, so that's why I led with the left foot. Right comes in. Oh, you can see that one. So get it nice and square, as comfortable as possible. This is another one that you can do while you're sitting. And unfortunately, you have to be flexible enough to do it. But if you get flexible enough that you can do it without your hands pushing something down, you can do it while you just sit there and play computer games and watch telly continually. What is that? That is a nasty, nasty hair. So in an annoying way, because my left leg is more flexible than my right one, it's actually easier to stretch, because this one is sort of, it can't be put into a comfortable position where it's easier to stretch out, whereas my left one is. I can get into certain poses, like while I'm on the kitchen, where I can actually lean down and I can sort of relax while I'm doing something, but this one is too tight for me to, you know, actually make my cup of tea, actually, you know, set the right timer on the microwave. I've got to completely focus on it, otherwise it's just not doing the stretch. And same with watching the telly, or can't play a video game on it because I need both hands to do this one. And we're gonna go 10 more seconds here. Remember to use your breath, really helps. And your knee shouldn't be sore while you do this. You should feel it in your hip more. If you're feeling it in your knee, try a different angle. Okay. And that's the class. So I haven't actually gotten that third channel that I was going to have for these fitness classes. But if you watch these fitness classes and you don't want them onto a third channel, if you're like, oh, you'll lose subscribers, blah blah blah, this is a really good idea, yeah, whatever your opinion may be, please leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about that sort of thing. The whole thing that I really look forward to is when this channel is big enough that it's a community. So like, there's feedback, there's some people say their problems, other people agree with them, some people say they like X, some people say they hate Y. Why? And yeah, so looking forward to that. Hopefully it does happen soon enough. The channel is slowly growing. But yeah, let me know if you would prefer actually particularly, let me know what title you think, because each channel gets its own thing. This is just Liam TW, or I think it might be actually technically Ian Jump, which was just the first thing I did when I was signing up to YouTube, you know, 10 years ago or wherever it was. And then the gaming one is HeadShotsForHeadCancer. So if you do want that, go over to that channel and subscribe. And yeah, that's the class. Hopefully this hasn't cocked up again.